for your home service business as you're trying to grow it. You should know your numbers. Ultimately, if you can go from 5 to 7.5% conversion rate, you can basically double your business. I have a friend who has a brand new home service company, specifically an inspection company. He sent me over this website, and let's just say I found a great opportunity to roast his website. That's what we're here to do today. It's just roast it. We don't want to get our feelings in the way results. What are the results we want? We want more leads. We want more leads because we want more appointments, more sales, bigger company on our way to riches. That's all we want. We want that money. So here we go. Why should you listen to me? Well, my name is Preston. I am the CEO of Service Scalers, which is a home service marketing agency. Everything we do is focused on one thing, getting you more leads. In this case, this is a great opportunity to take this website. We've got some good stuff here, some good bones to start off with. Everyone's got to start somewhere, right? It's like the weight room. People hesitate, I don't want to go to the weight room. I don't know it. I've never done it before. It's like, listen, everyone that starts out in the weight room starts from ground zero. Never doing a bench press, never doing a squat, have no idea, technique is awkward. So we want to take that opportunity as a chance to hey, let's make some iterations. Let's grow from this. This is the opportunity you have with your ugly website, with your ugly marketing. I'm going to roast it today so that you can get a little bit better. So let's check this out. Let's look at this website right here and go through big things that we want to change. All right, here we go. Here is the website. Now, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to critique the design. There are some things that I personally would change from a design perspective that would make a big difference, in my opinion. But I've seen some of the ugliest websites convert high amount of leads. I've seen some of the prettiest, sexiest websites not. What are the differences there? It's going to be a lot about what kind of communication you are having, the copy that you have, and how easy you make it to your audience, your traffic, to become a new customer. How do you push them further down the funnel? So the first thing I noticed on this website is we've got this big Southern Property Inspections. This is the name of their company. The hard truth is no one actually cares about your company. And I'm not trying to be rude, but no one actually cares about my company either. That people are intrinsically selfish. They care about their needs, specifically here, right? We're not talking about something, we're not Nike, we're not this sexy brand, we're not Gucci. The reason why people are coming here to become a customer is because they're trying to buy a house. That's the sexy thing. So we don't want to call attention to anything else, but making it super easy for them to get their house inspected so they can go buy it. In this case, I would just kill this whole section. No one cares about your company. Don't make a big deal. I see people wanting to make their logo really big or, front and center. We don't want to do that. We want to kill that all the way. This is called the viewport, right? People that come into it, this is the main thing that they're going to view. 100% of the people that come to your homepage is going to see this section. And the way they're going to read this section is in an E shape. They're going to start here at the very top, and they're going to go all the way across, and then they're going to come back, and then they're going to come down, and they go all the way across, and then they're going to come back, and then they go down, and they go all the way across, and then they're going to come back. That's the way their eyes are going to read your website. So we need to make sure that we hit the main point of your website and call to actions in almost all three sections. Right here, we have an email us. I also want to have a phone number. I would probably get rid of these socials. We don't want to distract people from doing anything else but converting into a new customer, right? So again, driving the funnel. We don't want to send people to anywhere else, not Facebook, not Instagram, not your reviews. We're going to push them directly to call us, email us. Or I would actually do a form fill over email, just because you can gather more information. You can control what information you're actually getting. I'm not sending people to resources. You can have that in the footer of your website. That's fine. Maybe trusted partners, probably not. Services, yeah, because we want to show people hey, we do exactly what you're looking for. So I would probably add in some kind of hey, this is the services we're offering, or the details. Because home inspection is pretty straightforward, I would probably keep it on one page. You don't need an extensive website here. The next thing, there is no copy. Obviously, the big problem with this is people don't know what you do. We want to make it super easy. I talked to a lot of companies that are hey, we want to add the words solutions. Solutions is a terrible word because you don't know what you do. So in this case, we want to make the copy what I call job to be done copy. Let me give you an example of what that is. So job to be done copy is all about making it easy for people to understand the job that you are helping them solve. And what you want to think about is what is your customer's job. Like, what are they trying to accomplish? The example I always give is, let's say you have a mom or dad who just worked a 12-hour shift. They're exhausted, they're tired, and then they remember on their way home, it's their turn to make dinner tonight. They're driving on their way home and they look over to the left and they see a pizza joint. That pizza joint can market anything. That copy can be anything. It can talk about how hot the pizza is, how cheesy it is, how it's the best in all the land. Anything they can talk about. But the copy that I think is going to make the biggest impact in that moment is make it easy to feed your family tonight. Why? Because that's the job that they're actually trying to accomplish. They're like veering over to the left dangerously to grab that $15 pizza and take it home to feed their family, because they're just not going to do that tonight. That's what we want to do here. We want to take Southern property inspections and say something like, I love metrics. So like a 250-point home inspection made easy. That's all they need to know. Now, the only other thing I might add there is like locations. So, hey, we're in Charleston, South Carolina, or Dallas home inspectors. You know, something like that, because people want to know that you're in that area. We're not talking about you if you're in Ohio or in, Pennsylvania. Like, we are specifically in this city. That's who we help. I might call that out in the very top. I might call that in the middle. And then I'm going to have 2 call to actions. Again, one call to action is the main one you want to go with. The second one can either be a secondary call to action, like a, hey, phone call or forward fill, or you can go about pushing people to a soft email trait. So like, hey, get your 250 point inspection checklist or something like that. So that people are like, oh, hey, look, cool. Yeah, I would love to get that. I'll trade my email them. You can call them, whatever that you want to do. Eventually, you want to obviously get some SDRs in there to making those phone calls. The only other thing that I'm going to tell you to do here is have some social proof. Immediately, we want to show people that we have people that trust us. People buy from people that they know, like, and trust. That conversion rate is going to go higher the moment there is social proof. Anyone that's been doing lead business for any amount of time knows that referrals convert at a higher rate than almost any traffic, because it's not cold, it's hot. So what we want to do is make it super evident that you have social proof. Add in locals, add in Google 5-star reviews, add in Angie's List, add in Facebook 5-star reviews, add in an actual testimonial, whatever you want. Add in your license. Just these little logos at the very bottom to prove out that you know what the heck you're talking about and that you should be trusted. Maybe license and bonding, things like that. So that's just this main section. Then we could talk about the rest of this. And ultimately what we want to do is we want to take people through a story. This is who you are, this is what we do, and this is what we can do for you. And then move on to, we understand your problems, we can help you solve it, we can make it easy for you to solve. That's all I've got time today, folks, but that's how I would roast and change this website. These are the things that you should be thinking about for your home service business as you're trying to grow it. Ultimately, you should know your numbers, like what your conversion rate is on your website, and you should be trying to drive that up. Go from 5 to 7%, 7% to 8%, 8% to 10%. Ultimately, if you can go from 5 to 7.5% conversion rate, you can basically double your business. That'll drive your cost per lead down significantly and ultimately help you guys grow faster. Let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to put your website in the comments. Would love to roast your website if you want me to do so. And give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe. We'll be here next week. See you guys. Cheers.